Hey gang, uh, today is May 20th. What time is it? I think 10:20 p.m. Today wasn't a good day, man. I got into it with one of my housemates. We almost got into a fight. And the crazy thing about it is that, it's because of I wanted to shoot a video, he dipped out, and I felt he did it on purpose, and from what he said, that it was an emergency. His son has been sick, yada yada yada. So I knew he was lying. I just told him, you keep your distance, I'll keep mine. Same thing with Sam. I told him, you keep your distance, I'll keep mine. And as I told Sam was like, all right, that's not a problem for me. So I was like, that's fucked up, but I can't do nothing about it. He said it's not a problem for him. So I just kept my distance. When Jamar came back, I told him the same thing. I was like, yo, what is the problem? And he's like, well, what are you talking about? Why am I feeling hostility? I said, yo, because there is. You just left in the middle of the video shoot, and you didn't give me no kind of respect to hit me up to let me know, because I needed his part for this particular shoot. Didn't happen. So he started running off at the mouth and everything about how you're not going to talk to me this way, because I was talking very aggressive. I didn't threaten him. I didn't say anything that implied I wanted to have an altercation. But he took it because of my tone was very aggressive. Understandable. So he's like, you doing this, and he walks away. I'm like, listen, if you're going to threaten me, then do it. Don't talk about it. Stop talking. So it kept going on like that. Anyway, we get to the basement, and then I'm going into my room. This is how I remember it. Going into my room, he says something like, yo, he was just saying something that was pertaining to, oh, you don't know this, that, whatever. So I come out. I said, what are you talking about? He was like, yo, you get out my face, get out my face. I was like, what you gonna do? So it's like he got in my face. I pushed him, and then we started wrestling. And he's a heavy boy, so he used his weight. So I'm getting pressed across the wall, and so James comes out, and then he pushes him towards the refrigerator. I didn't want no one to interfere, nothing like that, because I was going to see if he was going to hit me. He didn't hit me. I didn't hit him. I didn't want to fight. I just wanted him to realize that he was wrong. He tried to apologize. One thing about me, I can forgive, but you're not going to understand the consequences of your actions if I just let it go. You got to understand that everybody is not the same. Everybody don't deal with situations the same way. So it took him some time to come and apologize. He was lying, making excuses, which usually people do. But at the end, I made my decision, and I said, you keep your distance, I keep mine. Still going to remain the same. You keep your distance, I'll keep mine. He's learning to respect that. He's learning to understand that you can't control the consequences. Stop thinking that you understand people. Stop thinking that you know what's going to be the result. So that's what happened today. And it just made me realize that, You know, no matter how much you look out for people, no matter how much you care about people, you can't expect them to care back. You gotta expect them to care the way they was conditioned. It's not really his fault. It's just his upbringing was hard. You know, he grew up being adopted, and he ain't have no siblings, so he don't know no better. But the sad thing is that he don't know no better. I don't have no hard feelings against him. I just say keep his distance. He said he wanted to fight, and I would welcome that. But then his body didn't move where he said he wanted to go. He said he wanted to go up the block. I was headed out. I turned around. When he said that, it kind of shocked me because I was like, so you want to fight me when you're wrong? So then I got mad even more. I saw he wasn't moving. And so I got to his face and I said, do something. He didn't do it. And then just cooled off. Shit was so fucking stupid. I'm slightly disappointed, not in myself, but he's a heavy boy. God damn, he was heavy. And he pressed that weight, man. That weight is like 270 something. So I'm disappointed in myself because I'm not strong enough to lift 270 no more. But sad. A relationship was ended because a man don't want to take responsibility and just tell the truth. Overall, I asked him at the end, we had our discussion. I explained to him exactly what it was, that he doesn't have respect, he only respects fear. And that's the only thing he respects. He don't respect when people care about him, when people want to see him progress. He only respects fear. So, and then, of course, he apologized like a lot of times. He's like, yo, I made a mistake and this, that, and the other. I said, you know, you have to learn that you don't control the consequences. And you have to learn to tell the truth. And he ended up telling the truth. He just said, I didn't want to do the video. I was like, see, if you'd have said that from the beginning, this could have all been resolved. I wouldn't have to depend on you. Then he started ad-libbing about he don't like being in front of cameras and all that bullshit after. But the main thing was what I felt. He didn't want to be in the video. He finally said it. I shook his hand. I think he thought that we were cool after that because he asked me to walk him to the store. I said, keep your distance. And then he started talking again. And I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up, man. Keep your distance. And it's like, I'm not saying nothing about it. I'm sharing it with y'all because it's real. Slightly disappointed, man, at people though, man. Like, I'm not crazy. I'm a giver, but when people lie and they try to live a lie and they try to convince you that this lie is fact, it's a shame. Instead of just telling the truth. And the moral of the story is, tell the truth even if it hurts. I mean, of course it would hurt my feelings if he said, yo, I don't want to be in the video, I don't like your shit's whack. Of course that hurts. But that makes me know it wouldn't mess up our friendship, our relationship. It would just make me know not to come to him for any music. I would do the music that he does, like continue to do his, but I won't feature, I won't do anything until he understands my music. Not that serious. No. So, I cut off 2 people today. It's a shame, man, because we in this shit together, but oh well. 2.